I gotta cheat 1.5 miles or 1.9 miles, Amy says. I gotta throw my bike in the back of her truck. They have a roadblock due to road construction, and Amy is gonna drive me and all the cars up there. Everybody's really upset. I'm gonna climb up here. I don't normally like to cheat miles, but I was not given an option. Amy told me that there's no way that the people that she works for would be cool with me riding the bicycle. As I continue on my way towards Cooke City, Wyoming after reaching Beartooth Pass's summit earlier today, I run into a roadblock due to road construction. This day will prove to be the most challenging day of my crossing of the United States, with over 11,000 feet of climbing and heavy wildfire smoke enveloping the region. This latter part of the day caught me off guard, as I thought I would descend into Cooke City after reaching Beartooth Pass's summit, but instead, I rode myself into an extra 4,000 feet of climbing towards the end of my day with poor air quality. That is insane! Wow, kind of like so cool to be able to see how these roads are fixed and made. That is legit dangerous looking construction work. So am I allowed to ride again?
Yep.
Thank you, Amy. I'm starting to worry about this air quality and the smoke. It is really, really smoky. And I need to study what that is going to entail for me. I don't know that I need to be... I mean, I think right now is fine, but I've been hearing several people tell me that the particles in the smoke can be so bad that you really need to be indoors, not all the time, but a lot of the time. And I'm outdoors all the time, camping, riding, breathing heavy, and I definitely felt it up in the mountain there. And right now, there's like mountains there. I don't even know if you guys can see the edges of them there, but it's like barely visible and not for very long. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to do some research and ask some friends of mine from Montana what they think I should be doing before I decide. But anyways, we'll figure it out. Right now I got a downhill that I'm being told is legit, so I'm gonna put my helmet cam on and my face mask and cruise on down. A month ago in August, severe thunderstorms started wildfires in the states of Washington, California, and Oregon. Additional fueling due to dry conditions and strong winds created record-breaking extraordinary fires that destroyed enormous regions of the western United States, burning over 10 million acres of land and killing 37 people. Wildfire smoke is produced by the burning of such things as vegetation, house-building materials, and vehicles. This smoke can cause health threats for anyone, even if far from where the heaviest concentrations are found. This threat is due to billions of particulates in the air in the form of gases and fine particles that can cause symptoms such as coughing, stinging eyes, shortness of breath, chest pain, headaches, trouble breathing, tiredness, and fast heartbeat. People most vulnerable to wildfire smoke are older adults, pregnant women, children, and those with asthma, allergies, pre-existing heart conditions, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention recommends that people stay mostly indoors during wildfires and to avoid exposure to outdoor activities such as cycling. Masks and buffs, like the one I am wearing, are too porous to filter these damaging smoke gases and particulates. Only masks such as the N95 mask can offer some filtration, but I did not have one, so all I could do was to reach Cook City and find an indoor place to spend the night and buy enough time to assess what my safest next move would be. As I get closer to Cook City, I start a 4,000-foot ascent, which I was not expecting. I was low on fuel and extremely tired after already climbing over 7,000 feet to reach Beartooth Pass's summit. On this day, even though having already ridden 3,000 miles from Florence, South Carolina during the last 60 days, I realized how much more I had to learn about my bicycle touring. All I had eaten so far were 2 tamales for breakfast and an energy bar for lunch. I was running on fumes, and all I could think of was to finish the day, find food, and an indoor place to escape from the smoke. I've been climbing for more than 30 minutes. This guy told me that Cook City has a hill before you get to it, and then you go into it. And I've been climbing forever. It doesn't seem to end. After Beartooth, it's kicking my butt, and I'm starving. I'm low on fuel, but I'm like feeling good about my climbing, just ready to be done. I need some food. Oh my God, that was a crazy day. The hardest part of it was just right there, climbing up to get to Cook City. I had no idea this incline was here, and it caught me off guard. I've been climbing all day for the most part, since 8:20, and it's 6 or so. It's almost gonna be 10 hours. One of the hardest days. I'm gonna eat everything. Here's the drop coming. Last minute of the day reward. I can't believe it. I got myself my little truck. Wow, it's been like uphill all day. I am absolutely destroyed. The town of Cook City is located 5 miles outside the northeastern entrance to Yellowstone National Park. It is bordered by the Custer, Shoshone, and Gallatin National Forests. During the winter months, its 100 or so residents host visitors looking to snowmobile and tour ski, while during the summer months and with about 300 residents, it offers visitors a place to stay while visiting Yellowstone National Park, as well as its own pristine landscape, which offers many streams, rivers, and lakes, as well as encounters of wildlife such as bear, moose, elk, and deer. Immediately after arriving to Cook City, I stopped at a restaurant where I ate everything, and then struggled to find an indoor place to spend the night as the town was full of visitors. I eventually found a hotel that had vacancy where I slept the night before starting my much anticipated next day riding into Yellowstone National Park. I'm leaving Cook City right now, it's early, and heading to Gardner, or Mammoth Hot Springs, and this smoke is so bad still. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna get there and see. And after that, I'm gonna go hang out with some friends of mine, a family that has a ranch in Pine Creek above Chico Hot Springs. Made it to Yellowstone National Park. I'm heading over to Pine Creek, which is a bit northwest from here. I'll have to get to Gardner, then turn north and go through Chico Hot Springs. A few miles north of that, there's a ranch that's owned by a family friend of mine, and so I'm gonna go hang out and wait for the smoke to clear there, and then head back south and do my loop around Yellowstone National Park that I'm just dying to do. And if I can wait for her to clear up, which is supposedly in the forecast, I'm gonna do it. Then I'm gonna do the loop, go to West Yellowstone, go up Ennis, and which is west of there, and then up to Norris, and then turn east, go to Bozeman, northeast, go to Bozeman, Bozeman to Helena, and in Helena I'm gonna see where the fires are and how I'm gonna get west, because it's kind of like quite the ordeal. It's no joke. Lots of fires all over the West Coast, and they are burning away. So hopefully the forecast is calling for rain too, and they can change the prognosis of that. But for now, I gotta focus on 2 days ride to Pine Creek. Let's go. How to almost crash not going about 2 miles an hour. It's so cool that I'm in the park and it's not even like the main road. It's not the most, traveled road in Yellowstone Park. And the lady told me to be careful and watch out for bison. I never even heard her say bear. A guy at the gas station where I was getting water this morning, and he says, he's a local guy here, he says he's only seen 4 bear this year, and he saw them all 4 in one day. So I don't think seeing bear is likely. But I'm going slow so I can maybe see one. This peaceful morning ride into Yellowstone National Park proved to be a deceiving one. Another challenging day was ahead of me, as the park is not that bicycle friendly. There are no shoulders to ride on, and the traffic became extremely congested and dangerous as drivers seemed frustrated and aggressive at times. The silver lining was in the incredible natural beauty of the park's landscapes, numerous encounters with nature-loving people, and numerous sightings of herds of bison and pronghorn.